Hi guys, today I'm gonna discuss with y'all a few commonly talked about topics like oily scalp, oiling your hair, shampoos and conditioners. Well, sebaceous glands are present even on the scalp just like the skin of any other body part. These sebaceous or oil glands produce natural oils which nourish and protect the scalp and hair. A lot of us have a tendency of washing our scalp frequently in order to get rid of the oiliness. Is it a good habit to do? No, it's not, because over drying your scalp and shampooing it very frequently strips off all the natural oils and makes your scalp skin more prone to irritation, eczema, and dandruff. So always use a gentle shampoo and do not wash your scalp more than 3 days a week. Also, a lot of us use hair oils like coconut oil, jojoba oil, argan oil, olive oil. But are they good to use? Can we use them? Yes, you can use them provided you do not have dandruff. Well, oiling your scalp may increase your dandruff if you are prone to it. Also, not all oils are good to use because till date studies have only proven coconut oil to be able to penetrate the hair shaft as the molecules of coconut oil are small. All other oils have larger molecules and therefore they only coat your hair and cannot really penetrate the hair shaft. Therefore, they remain on the hair as a coat until your next wash. So, use coconut oil but do not expect it to grow any hair because no studies have proven any of the hair oils to grow any hair on your scalp, unfortunately. Also, shampooing and using the right conditioner are very important. What to use, when to use, and how much to use? Well, for a dry scalp and dry hair, stick to washing your scalp and hair only once or twice a week. But for an oily scalp, wash it every alternate day or at least 3 days a week. Also, beware of harsh products as you do not have to over dry your scalp. There is a lot of buzz around in the market regarding sulfate free shampoos. What are these? Well, sulfate, that is sodium lauryl sulfate, is nothing but a chemical used in the shampoos to create excessive lather or foaming. These are not actually very harmful, but for colored or treated hair or for scalps which are prone to dandruff or eczema, psoriasis, etc., basically sensitive scalp and hair, these sulfates can aggravate the condition. So for treated hair and for sensitive irritated scalp, it is better to avoid these shampoos. Also, what's the buzz around about dry shampoos? Well, dry shampoos are good in getting rid of the odor and sweat from your scalp, and it also helps in volumizing your hair, especially during hairstyles. But do not use them as shampoo replacements. Use them very rarely because these shampoos do not certainly remove your dirt, debris, or any organisms. Also, excessive use of dry shampoo can make your hair weak because they remain on the scalp as a coat and may clog your pores. So do not use dry shampoos as a replacement. Use them only as an SOS and wash your scalp routinely with a shampoo. Using a conditioner after every wash is very important because shampoos only clean your scalp and hair. They do not nourish your hair. Conditioners do that. So use a conditioner from the mid length of your hair to the tips. Also, if you have very thin or very silky hair, you can stick to a conditioner just once a week so as to not make your hair stick to your scalp.